2:30. So we are going to start the very first College Senate meeting for the 21-22 academic year. Michael Delaney, thank you, is here with his sign and a smiley face to remind us to please turn on your cameras if you are here so that we can feel like we're in a room together, not at our sweaty houses in 120% humidity. Yay, Phil. All right. Pam, no worries. With this, it is June, and I know it's very warm. We're in our third week of summer session 1, which is crazy, which means we're already done with the spring semester, and we're halfway through summer session 1. And it's been quite a journey and quite even though we had 2 weeks off there in the middle between the spring and the summer sessions, I feel like it's just been a whirlwind. So thank you everybody that could make it. I know it's always difficult in June, especially with the beautiful weather. So I'm hoping that you're all air conditioned and you'll make it through the whole thing. So it is June, and with June we have a couple of, it's my dog, I'm sorry, my son is home. A couple of things to celebrate. First, it is Pride Month, and for those of you who are not aware, I was with my community. We had a Pride celebration on Sunday in the village of Hamburg. It was really awesome. It was a full day event, and it was geared towards the youth of our community and with acceptance of our LGBTQ plus community. And actually, my girlfriend's daughter is selling these bracelets. They're beautiful. I got about 12 of them. As I was getting ready today, I wish I had earrings, so I'll have to make sure I get some for next year. But happy LGBTQ plus, like for everyone. And just so you understand why the month of June is our Pride Month, it is the anniversary. So June 28th, 1969 was the Stonewall Uprising and riots in Greenwich Village in New York City, which was a place where some of our LGBTQ community would hang out and things like that. And the police raided it. And it was one of the first times that the community witnessed it and fought back and rioted against the atrocities that they were actually witnessing. So it was a really a big turning point for our community. So that is why June is our Pride Month. And then we also are going to be celebrating Juneteenth next week. Juneteenth is, of course, and actually I had a conversation with my boys about this because they know they're off because now with New York State, it's now a holiday. So a lot of academic calendars were adjusted to help celebrate Juneteenth. My elementary boys aren't real sure about what it is. They have an idea of what it is, but my middle school boys do. We had conversations about it. But what it is, it's the anniversary of the Emancipation Proclamation, which was issued by Abraham Lincoln back at the Civil War. And it wasn't necessarily the 13th Amendment that freed the slaves. The slaves freed themselves, and they were given the tools to do so. But on June 19th, 1865, Juneteenth is what is actually commemorates the date that General Gordon Granger entered Galveston, Texas to lead the Union occupation force and delivered the news of the Emancipation Proclamation to enslaved people in that region. And it's that specific event that prompted Juneteenth. And it has grown, obviously, a little bit every year. And finally, New York State has caught up with the times, and it is now a recognized holiday in New York. So 2 very important holidays for 2 very important groups of our community at ECC, our students, staff, and faculty. So happy Pride and Juneteenth, everybody. So with that, I also would like to say congratulations to Tanika Jackson. She is not here right now because she is getting an award. And I would like to invite fellow counselor Allison Ford or Phil Struble to tell us a little bit about it because it is pretty outstanding.
Yes, I am actually. I made it. The ceremony just ended. So I'd like to congratulate, not to cut you off, Allison. I'd like to recognize, and I think I can share a little bit, a little photo. We just got back from the charter school from Applied Technologies for they had a kickoff for their early college and career pathways, which is a partnership between us and them to help students get about 55 credits in high school, and they can, through us and Buffalo State College. But in addition to that, the actual charter school for the work that Tanika Jackson has done over the years, and not to talk for too long, Colleen, but Tanika, every August she'd be in that school before school started, doing instant admissions for students. She worked with Cheryl Duquette as well. We would offer the RISE programs, bring these students on campus every so 2 terms. Last year with COVID kind of threw a wrench in it, but as a result of all that work that Tanika started, it really kind of helped develop the partnership that's kind of led to this other early college and career pathways. And there's my son, excuse me. So I want to just recognize Tanika for all her work and thank her for that service. It's a big deal. So one of our own is kind of making a difference. That's all.
That's awesome. Thank you so much,
Yes.
Phil. And I want to thank Allison Ford. She offered to pinch hit. I was texting her about 5 minutes ago to let her know she was up. So you spared her. So thank you, Phil.
Yeah.
Thank you, Allison.
And the award is for, I'm sorry, I didn't say what the award was for. It's for outstanding dedication and excellence to education. And the organization that gives the award out that they nominated us is NIFIC. I don't know if everybody's heard of NIFIC, the Niagara Frontier Industry Education Council. So it's a big deal. So
Absolutely. Thank you, Phil.
thank you.
And I also want to take this opportunity that we are doing awesome things, all of us as a collective whole. And I want to reach out and say thank you to the counselors that let me know that Tanika was getting this award. And if there's anyone else in your areas that are getting these awards, I think it's very important that we celebrate all these important things that we do. So please, if anything like this happens in your department or your division, shoot me an email and I'd like to talk about it because we do awesome things. And sometimes it's hard with, getting bogged down in grading and enrollment and budget. And there's a lot of negatives sometimes. And I think we forget about all the positive things that we are doing collectively. And we need to celebrate